NIH funding contributed to 99.4% of new drug approvals. That's 354 out of 356 new drugs were developed because of research that came out of the NIH. This is not saying that that the NIH is like creating the drugs. The NIH generates the knowledge that we use to advance.
We've been using the term basic science. What does it actually mean when we say basic science?
Basic science is where you try and understand the building blocks of how the world works. How does a tiny little problem that we think impacts people, how does that function? What do we need to understand to not only get at the mechanism of what that is, but how we can intervene to block the mechanism or to enhance the mechanism? That's what basic science is. And understanding that leads to a lot of downstream effects that are very difficult to predict. And it takes decades to sometimes for the basic building blocks to be understood and then the effects to occur. And the graph that we're showing right now demonstrates that a lot of these drugs take up to 20 years to develop from the time that the fundamental mechanisms are understood.